everybody. It's Daniel here, and welcome to Emotional English Podcast, the podcast where you learn English effortlessly, emotionally, filled with energy, and of course, positively. Welcome, everybody. I'm glad to see you here, and welcome to our great community who learn English effectively with storytelling. Today, I've prepared another great story for you guys. It's a emotional English story and a little bit moral with effect of the moral or morality boost. So it's called Controlling Anger. We're going to talk with you about anger, what is anger, and how to control the anger inside. So my first question to you, do you know what is anger and how to take care of your anger? So anger, it's a very negative feeling inside of you, which people cannot control at all. So your face getting red, your words getting very sharp, and that's how the anger look like. Some people can kill in anger. Some people can do very bad things. And this story, which I'm going to show you today, will teach you how to become a better person and how to control your anger with a very nice and simple story. The story is very small, but the idea is very big. So try to catch that idea and then let's learn this life lesson together. So I'm getting angry pretty often, but lately, I'm learning some philosophy and I'm learning some great books. I'm reading some great books and it teaches me a lot how to react on my different life areas, right? So, and I really like to say that, it's pretty effective to control your anger when you're calm or you're taking care of your calmness. It's not possible to feel anger when you're calm. It's the complete opposite state. So calmness is the opposite of anger. So when you calm, you're not angry. Okay. So let's begin. As usual, we're going to read the story and then I'm going to comment the new vocabulary here and we'll share some knowledge or we'll share some ideas which I have in my mind and hope these ideas will help you to learn English, all right? So let's start from the first sentence and paragraph, shall we? Once there was a young boy. This boy had problems controlling his anger. When he got angry, he would say the first thing that came to mind, even if it affected people. That's the end of the first paragraph. Let's see again. There was a young boy or an old person here. Yeah, there was a young boy, right? Not old, not an adult, just a young boy. What is the difference between young, adult, and old? Yeah, that's right. That's a little bit different aging, right? So when people are young, they're like 10-year-old. When people are kind of teenagers, they are teenagers, not adult yet. And then when you are an adult, you're getting kind of smarter and you're bigger than usual, right? Than a young people. And then you can transform into the old person, wise person with a lot of knowledge, experience, and laziness probably. Hope not. Okay, anyway, once there was a young boy, right? And that boy had a great life, isn't it? No. There was a problem there. Can you remind me what was the problem there? Yeah, the problem was there, and that was the control of an anger. The boy had a problem controlling his anger. And when he got angry, right, like this, when he got angry, he would say the first thing that come to mind. So idiomically speaking, he was speaking his mind. He was like being very direct and he couldn't control himself even with the sharp words, okay? Sharp, it's like a knife. It's the description of a knife. When the knife is very sharp, it's very dangerous. You can cut someone or you can stab someone because it's very sharp. But when something is, when you're calm, you're not sharp. Your words are not sharp. You're just nice, and your words are not dangerous. Sharp words, it's the words which can affect other people. And you know what? There are some things that came to this boy's mind, and these things affected people. What does it mean when something affects someone? It means that when you say something, it's not just go through, it has like a little mark on something. For example, when you say that your friend is a bad person, it affects your relationships. Now, your friend is a little bit angry or disappointed or sad, right? It's an affection you made on your relationship status. So when you say good words, it's affecting your relationship as well, but in a good way. So when you do good things, it affects positively your life, your relationships, people, whatever. But when you say negative things, it affects negatively at life, at your people, or people your mood, whatever. Okay? So that's the first paragraph, guys. So there was a boy, he got a problem, and he couldn't control his peacefulness, isn't it? Of course not. He couldn't control his anger. So, and then he got angry, and he would say the first thing that come to his mind, even if it affected people. So one day, we're starting the next paragraph. One day, his father, the boy's father, the young boy's father, gifted him a hammer and bundle of nails. Then the father said, whenever you get mad, hammer a nail into the backyard fence. Okay, so that's the second paragraph. Very simple, isn't it? So one day, the boy had a father, right? And that father gifted the boy a hammer. What does it mean, a hammer? A hammer, it's a tool which you use to hammer a nail, right? Or hammer nails. So hammer is a big tool or a big object which you are using to what's that? Imagine you have a picture, right? And you need to hammer a nail to put the picture on the wall, right? So you need a hammer, you need a nail. It's a little metal thing which you trying to hammer to the wall, right? And then you put your picture on that little nail, and now your picture on the wall. Because literally, your picture cannot just be so sticky and attach the wall without any troubles. You need a nail to take care of your picture, right? I hope it makes some sense. So what is hammer? Hammer is a tool like a screwdriver. It's a tool like your drill, right? Hammer, it's a particular tool for a particular action, for hammering, for smashing things, for hitting things, right? And it's a very heavy thing. There are different ones, but hammer in general, hammering things. Hope I am understandable. And nails, it's not the nails what you have on your palms or on your fingers, right? It's not what the nails is. Nails are metal ones. Imagine yogi, and yogi people, they can stand on nails. It's very painful procedure. Don't try it at home alone, but nails are very sharp, and you need a hammer to put them into the wall. All right. So that's what nail is. And the father gifted the son a hammer and a bundle of nails. Bundle, it's like a group of, or, a pack of nails. And then the father didn't just give it to his son, right? He said something very important. And he said, whenever it means when you are doing something, whenever you get mad. So when you feel bad, when you get mad, when your face getting red. So hammer a nail into the backyard fence. So what is fence, by the way? Imagine the house, right? And for protection, people in Russia or in some other countries, they are trying to surround themselves with a little fence just to show that it's my territory. Do not pass through it. So you use a fence for it. And the fence can be wooden fence. The fence can be like a brick wall, right? It's the same fence. There are different fences which you can make. If you play Minecraft, imagine the farm, and you're kind of surrounding your cows and your pigs with a fence because you want them to be at the one place, right? You don't want them to run away, so you use a fence for it. So the father said to his son, "Hey son, hammer a nail." It means a nail into the backyard fence if you do feel or get mad. Okay, so when you're kind of when anger attacks you, he said, hammer a nail into the backyard. It means when you get angry, you need to take one nail and hammer it, boom, 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 into the backyard fence. Okie dokie. That's the second paragraph. Let's jump to the next one. The boy used up half of his nails in the first few days. Over the following weeks, he used up fewer nails until his temper was under control. The father then asked the young boy to remove a nail for each day he didn't lose his temper. Okay, so let's start from scratches of this paragraph. The boy used up half of his nails in the first few days. It means just a couple days passed through and almost full bundle was out. All right, half of it was out. So over the following weeks, he used fewer nails, so just a little bit less. He tried to control himself until his temper was under control. So he finally achieved his kind of mini goal to control his temper. But what is temper, right? You can say, Danilo, what is the temper? His temper was under control. What does it mean? It means his mood, his reactions, his behavior was under control. He could control it. Now he can manage it, okay? His temper was under control. He was a not bad-tempered boy anymore, right? He was a good boy because he could control his temper, his reactions, and he used almost all of his nails, right? Then the father asked the young boy to remove a nail for each day he didn't lose his temper. It means he was very good at controlling himself, right? The boy was very good, not the father. Father just asked him, hey man, hey boy, please remove a nail from the fence for each day you didn't lose your temper. You didn't lose your you didn't lose your good temper, your good reaction, your good behavior, right? And he was doing this. The boy had started doing this almost every day, right? And on the day when the boy had removed his last nail, we're starting the fourth paragraph, by the way, his father told him, "You have done good, boy, but can you see the holes in the wall? The fence is never going to be the same. Likewise, when you say mean things in anger, you will leave a scar." Okay, so that is the end of the fourth paragraph and the end of the story. Now let's go to the sentence number 1 of the fourth paragraph. On the day when the boy had removed his last nail, his father told him, "You have done good, boy, but can you see the holes in the wall?" Right? What the father told the boy, he told him, "You have done good, boy." Why did he say that? Because the boy had removed his last nail. It means he could control himself perfectly fine. All the nails were removed from the fence. And what is the fence? It's like a wall, right? This wall kind of surrounds your house if you live somewhere outskirts, I would say, or somewhere far away from the city. So yeah, that's what it is. And he said, "You have done a good job, my boy." And then he said something else. He said, "But can you see the holes in the wall?" The hole is this little stuff which left after the nail was removed, right? You call it a hole. It's like a deep thing, empty, like an empty space in the wall, right? And this wall had so many of them because before there were many nails there, right? But now when you remove the nail from the wall, you can see the hole, okay? And the fence is never going to be the same anymore. Why? Because this fence has a history or the storyline related to it, isn't it? And he said even more things. He said, likewise, when you say mean things in anger, you will leave a scar. And this is like the most important phrase he said, right? Likewise, it's like at the same time, when you say something mean, it means something very, very bad. In anger, you will leave a scar. You will leave a point, historical point on someone's face, on someone's mind, on someone's soul. And it reminds me the bad situations, what I had done in my life when I was a kid and I had a nice girlfriend and then I rejected her so badly. And that was a big, big mistake. I left a scar on that girl, I would say, and that is very bad. Or when you had said something bad to someone, it's not just passing through, right? You leave something inside of the human soul, of the people's soul, the person's soul, and it's never just the word. It's something more than that. You affected someone's life. You left a scar. Okay. Scar is like, imagine a big, big painful situation. Somebody, or you can cut your finger, right? Deeply, very deeply, right? You cut your finger very deeply and you have recovered, right? You have recovered after this deep, bad situation with your finger cut. And then you're looking at your finger and you see that your finger had recovered, but there is still a little place, like a memory, like a point on your finger, which shows that something had happened with that finger. And that is a scar. That point, that line on your finger is a scar. And we all have these scars somewhere deep, deep inside of us, right? So that's why we should control ourselves, right? We should control ourselves. Likewise, when we say something bad to other people, we leave a scar, all right? Like the father said to the boy. Beautiful, beautiful phrase, okay? So that's the whole story, guys. Now, I just want to say, I want to ask you one question about this. What is the moral of this story? Yeah, the moral is pretty simple, as you understand. The last statement of the father explains itself, right? I mean, likewise, when you say mean things in anger, you leave a scar. You're kind of damaging the person's behavior, the person's mental state, and it's never be forgotten. It will be never forgotten, right? So because this is something very deep, that's something very sharp, and if something was important for that person, you kind of damaged, this person will remember everything you said. So that's why we should be very careful. Okay, I will read the whole story now without any pauses, and then we can discuss the final moral of the story. All right? So let's begin. Once there was a young boy. This boy had problems controlling his anger. When he got angry, he would say the first thing that came to mind, even if it affected people. One day, his father gifted him a hammer and a bundle of nails, then said, "Whenever you get mad, hammer a nail into the backyard fence." The boy used up half of his nails in the first few days. Over the following weeks, he used up fewer nails until his temper was under control. The father then asked the young boy to remove a nail for each day he didn't lose his temper. On the day when the boy had removed his last nail, his father told him, "You have done good, boy. But can you see the holes in the wall? The fence is never going to be the same. Likewise, when you say mean things in anger, you will leave a scar." Amazing, amazing story. So let's talk about the moral, isn't it? So shall we? The moral is anger is like a knife, one of the most dangerous weapons. When you use it, the wounds will heal, but the scars remain. I would repeat, anger is like a knife, one of the most dangerous weapons. When you use it, the wounds will heal, but the scars remain. Beautiful, beautiful phrase. Now let's go step by step. You know what is anger, right? That's a feeling, very bad feeling when your face getting red and you behave badly. So the anger is like a knife, very sharp knife, like a utensil from your kitchen, right? You can cut things. You cut bread with this. It's a knife. And your anger, your this state is like a knife, one of the most dangerous weapons. So because you can stab and kill the man with that. When you say it, when you use this knife, the wounds will heal. It means you can cut something, you can cut your finger and you will see your wounds. You can see the wound. And, in a few weeks, it will be recovered, right? Your wounds will heal. But the scars remain, these like historical stripes on your finger or your hand or whatever you damaged. So scars remain. Okie dokie. That's the moral of this story. And that's all for today, guys. That's what I wanted to share with you today. It was beautiful. And I hope I'll find more time to post more podcasts very soon. So if you want to see my offers, what I do as an English teacher, just go to www.danilabondarenko.ru. Go to my Instagram channel, which is not very active right now. I'm planning to start doing better job with my Instagram, which is kind of blocked in Russia, by the way. This is a terrorist organization website, stupid Meta. So remember about this, is it's prohibited by Russian government. I should say that. You know why, right? And the next thing, you can go to danilabondarenko.ru to see what I'm doing there. You can check my TikTok channel, which is pretty big as well, with a lot of videos there. And you can apply for a free English lesson as well on my website. But as for now, I have a very big waiting list. And maybe the upcoming lessons could be only on in the end of December, something like this. For now, I cannot offer you anything. But let's stay in touch. Let's be positive. Let's be cool. And let's learn English together. Positively, emotionally, and fulfilled with energy. Okie dokie. See you very soon and have a blessing day. See ya. Bye-bye.